What are you snickering about? You make me so uncomfortable. Are your screws loose again? Oh, that's right, you don't have any. My mistake.
You know what, Alice? I'm glad we met. I enjoy talking to you, and in spite of all your protests to the contrary, I think you feel the same way. You're such a sweetheart.
Bruh, where are you getting that from? I swear I can't even think straight around you.
And so the friendly conversation continues.
Friendly?
Yeah.
Friendly?
No ground to walk on, no concept of time, no one else in sight, and yet with Alice at your side, you don't miss any of it.
She's out here with a 1,000-degree knife just slicing through his cold heart.
You walk and walk and walk. There appears before you a giant looking glass. Oh, of course.
Oh, look at that big crystal. It's so pretty.
It's a mirror.
It is?
If it were a crystal, I somehow doubt we could see our reflections quite this clearly.
You're right. I can see my face from every angle.
The real question is it a mirror by intention or by chance? Either way, there's something special about it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that it's so sparkly. Here in the dark. Is it glowing? Or is light shining onto it from somewhere?
If that's weird, then what about us being able to see each other? It's not like with jellyfish or fireflies or anglerfish. There's no logic to it.
How do you remember any of that if you have amnesia?
No, but here's the point, because, like, they can see each other clearly, yet there's darkness all around them, so, like, what light source is lighting them up to see each other?
No, yeah, that makes sense. But they have amnesia. What does he know what a jellyfish is like?
Oh.
How does he remember any of this?
Maybe this is the exit?
I cannot begin to understand how you could see this mirror and immediately think it's the exit. That said, however, under these circumstances, I suppose I can say with 100% certainty that you are wrong. Still, I mean, look at it. It's just a mirror. No tricks, no gimmicks, nothing. If this were a fairy tale, I'm sure we could just jump through the looking glass into another world.
What would the other world be like?
A mirror reflection of this one, obviously. And if this is a dream, then maybe the world beyond the mirror is reality.
What do you think it's like back where we came from?
I couldn't tell you. If this is a nightmare, then maybe the real world is better. Or maybe reality itself is the real nightmare. Deep. Now, I wonder what would happen if we smashed it.
Don't you dare!
Relax. We don't have to break the whole thing. Who knows? Maybe something will happen. I'm not about to try it though. Bottom line, I don't care what this thing is, and I don't care about getting out of here. Besides, I'm not stupid enough to try to break a mirror with my bare hands. It's too risky. Well,
Wait, that's me. Well, I'm not going to break it either. Sure, maybe you're right. Maybe something would happen if I did. But on the other hand, maybe this mirror means a lot to someone.
don't be such a square. An idiot like you would be right at home with the whole, "You're right, let's try it, here!" routine. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
But what if you got hurt in the process?
If I got hurt, I would hate your guts naturally. And I'll cuss you out for being such a thoughtless, reckless baboon. Could you blame me?
Yes. Maybe there's a reason this giant mirror is here. Maybe we can clear away the darkness by going to the world beyond.
And she's ignoring me again. In the real world, it would be impossible to pass through a mirror. It's the stuff of dreams and fantasy. Pure nonsense.
This is a dream, right?
Alice
Dark?
left the chat. He's like, you know,
I
I'm
am
out.
glad.
Oh, sorry. I made myself for some task. Possibly. Maybe it's a lucid dream, and we can consciously control what happens within it.
If so, I want to pass through the mirror to the other side. Just do it. Just step in it. Go, go, go.
As you reach out to the mirror,
Yes, what happens?
Do it! Boom!
suddenly, the mirror radiates a blinding light.
Yes.
Ah! Oh, that's you.
Both of you. When the light fades, the mirror no longer reflects you, but two other figures. Huh?
What the hell? Oh, damn it, I can't see.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. On the left is the man with an expression as dull as cinders. Okay. On the right is a man with a Red Riding Hood pulled down over his eyes. Between door number 1 and door number 2, you have two different species.
That's a straightforward way to go about
Inside
it.
of you are two bishies fighting to get out.
Men? What are all these
Men.
men?
No, Bernard, inside of us is a virgin Chad.
Oh yes,
Alpha
of
male.
course, of course.
Well, if you think they look like women, then maybe you ought to get your eyes checked. God knows you've been optometrist after that blinding flash. People have the similar vibe to them, don't they? Oh no.
They seem familiar somehow.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking the same thing.
You prod the surface of the mirror with your finger, and it ripples like water.
Looks like it will let us through.
Sure does. I hope you take back those mean words about me.
Now, before you say anything, let me make this clear. Knowing you, I'm sure you plunge headfirst through one or the other thing entirely at random. But we don't know what these worlds are like, or how these men would treat us.
We already got a bad treatment from a man. How worse can it get?
Yeah. It would be utterly reckless and foolhardy to jump in blindly without pausing to think about the consequences. Frankly, I'm opposed to it and I don't want to go. Not because I'm scared, mind you. I never wanted to go in the first place. It's in my nature to resist needless complications.
Just push him in, it's fine.
Push away. But you're pulling me by the hand, and I doubt you're going to let go anytime soon. Which means I'll inevitably be dragged through the looking glass along with you. Oh my god, he's mansplaining the plot to us. Of course, one could argue that we're in the same boat.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
It was too much for Lord, he left.
Oh my god, my Discord crashed from the alpha male energy. Of course, one could argue that we're in the same boat. And if so, then I want off.
That's okay, King. Continue.
The alpha male energy crashed my computer. Ever since I met you, you have been absolutely nothing but trouble. You're obnoxious, and I'm sick of tolerating all your selfish demands. With all that said, I ask you, which will you choose?
We choose a Bishi already?
Wow.
We don't know any of them.
Oh no.
I'm not ready to make decisions. I'm googling this. Which one
I
is
would
nicer?
vote for the Riding Hood.
Well, I don't know their personalities at all.
It's probably gonna be trash, both of them.
No.
Someone
That's-
says
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
Cinderella is best to be played first.
Oh. The dude with the turban is a Cinderella?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
So, is that the first one then?
Oh, okay, so this is the premise of Cinderella. Once upon a time, your parents arrange a marriage between you and a man named Cinderella. But there's no way you're marrying a guy you've never met. So you sneak over to his cafe. Well, okay. To spy on him, only for him and his brothers to mistake you for a beggar and give you a job you didn't even know you wanted. From now on, you'll live under the same roof as your potential future husband, all while he has no idea of your true identity. Will his love blossom before the clock strikes 12? That's Cinderella.
Also, I'm seeing over here that Cinderella was brought up as a spoiled kid.
Oh no.
Okay, what about Red Riding Hood? Is he better?
Once upon a time, you receive a threatening letter in the mail from someone identified only as the wolf. Thankfully, the officer Red Riding Hood has come to your rescue, except he wants to keep you under 24-hour surveillance. It's just two of you all alone in your mansion. Okay, we have a mansion at least. But how can you romance Officer Handsome when he keeps you at arm's length? And who is this wolf anyway? You'll need to work together to solve the case, and perhaps you'll melt his frosty exterior along the way. So in the first one, we're a beggar. In the second one, we have a mansion.
I mean, seems like there's one good answer.
Alright, let's vote democratically. Cinderella or Riding Hood? Bird Nerd? Are you there?
I am. Let's see. Everyone's saying Cinderella's, but he's also. I feel like they're both gonna be cold in the beginning, and that we're gonna have to warm them up. So I don't think it matters who we really go
Yeah.
with. So I say we go Cinderella first.
Okay, Dot,
I'm going Red Riding Hood.
Dark Lord?
Kind of like, well,
I'll leave you
Red
to
Riding
decide and
Hood.
vote. Oh, okay. Well, we have a mansion now. Let's go.
Sorry, Bird Nerd. We just want to be rich.
No, it's
We
fine.
want to
Go for
have
it. Go
one
for it.
fantasy.
Go for it.
I just want to have a mansion. That's all I want in my life.
Okay. The man was the Red Riding Hood. Let's go.
I choose this one. Oh, now that I think about it, maybe it would have been better to choose the other one because I think the other option has more people around.
Oh, does it?
Oops.
Oh, it's fine.
Whoops.
Hold on. Let's see how fast I can click.
Whoa.
Wait, are we doing the take backsies?
Didn't you see me hate quick load at some point?
Oh my god. Take
We're
backsies.
doing vote recount.
But left click on the scroll wheel next time and just scroll through.
There's the skip button.
Why
What
scroll?
happens if you click it?
No.
Oh man.
Easy. Maybe do
Oh,
a quick
boy.
save here.
Did it save you choosing that?
Hopefully not. Oh,
No.
oh, so at least it shows us that which route we have done. Done being done being in quotes here.
We already completed the Riding Hood. Wow, we're so good at romance. Oh my god. Alright, okay. One last time we're voting. Bird Nerd.
I'm sticking with Cinderella.
Okay, Dot.
I'm going for Cinderella.
Okay, I mean, Dark Lord?
You make a good point that there being more people in the other round, so I guess I'll go with it.
Oh, we're poor now.
But at least we have a lot of people around us, okay?
I love democracy.
We're wealthy in our network.
Aww. We chose socialism versus capitalism.
Yay!
And then you walk through the glass and jump down into the looking glass world. Hello? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay.
Oh, anyway. The Red Riding Hood looks like light.
Wait, where's the other beaches came from? They weren't the choice. I
It's
feel
also-
cheated.
I think they're different episodes, it seems.
Sounds like replayability.
Oh, wait, so I thought they were like continuations. That's why you have episodes.
That's what I thought too, but I don't think that's the case. Unless Alice over here just wants to date everyone.
Oh no, are they all different?
RL.
Because I got the bundle.
Oh no!
Well, now we have to date all of them.
Oh
Or at least one from each episode.
no! Alright, let's do this. I'm prepared.
I love how like an hour and a half into the stream we just got to the opening scene.
Yeah.
Is this spoiling all the CGI that's in game?
I hope not.
Watch this be the actual like game. That's it.
We got berated for an hour and a half, and now it's done.
Oh, nice. Once upon a time in the Looking Glass world, there lived a selfish, arrogant, young upstart named Cinderella. His father, a commoner, was the founder of Cinderella Textiles, a self-made man who has amassed an incredible fortune over his lifetime. Heir to his father's assets, Cinderella grew up having everything handed to him on a silver platter. And as an adult, he became a notorious playboy.
Ooh.
Alright, Cinderella time, go.
Welcome to my party. Wine and dine to your heart's content. Tonight, it's all on me.
Every weekend he had a banquet. He wore only the finest of clothes from the finest brands, and his wristwatches were all studded with jewels. Got that Gucci bling. Crowds of people flocked to him wherever he went.
Hi there! Great party! You brought this cafe to its prime location now, man.
Yeah, more or less. Property investment is where it's at these days, you know. And the land value in this neighborhood has been skyrocketing.
Oh god, he's a real estate.
Guys, I think we found our Sigma.
That explains the new Colin watch. Not to mention that ring you're wearing. What a gorgeous shade of blue. Reminds me of the ocean.
Oh, this old thing. I bought it off some foreign merchant. Want it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Huh. I'll give you everything you could possibly want, if you'll be with me tonight.
Bro! Bro!
Oh, of course! I look forward to it. Bruh.
Is this rated R?
It's fine, it's just flirting.
Okay. I don't know, man. After the previous game that had some child stuff that we had to be cautious of. Anyways. Mansions, condos, luxury cars, you name it. If he wanted it, he bought it. Thank you for inviting me tonight. I appreciate this opportunity to meet the people enjoying a night of music. Can I also join tonight? And can I also have a mention?
No problem. Mention coming right up.
Oh. So, have you had a chance to consider a loan proposal?
Huh? Oh, right. That. Sure, I'll loan it to you. As much as you need. Just say the word.
Damn, it's that easy. Thank you so much. You're so, sir. He lived a glamorous life most people could only dream of. All he knew, I cannot English, hold on. The Alice conversation fried my brain. So I'm trying to collect my brain cells back together. All who knew him respected him, feared him, and eagerly kissed up to him.
Ugh. Hey, Snow, Grittle.
Wait, aren't those the names of the other guys?
I
think
figured
so.
that I figured they kind of tie into one another's stories.
What do you need?
Nah. Ooh, Snow White.
Yeah, that's kind of fitting, to be honest.
There you are, Snow. Listen here, you little twerp. Quick slacking off. You're supposed to be waiting on these people, not kicking back with a novel.
Oh, I guess I'll do UwU instead of high voice. Cafe's closed. I'm off the clock.
As far as I can tell, you are always off the clock.
All right, Elon Musk.
Right? Elon had two younger brothers, neither of whom looked much like him. He made them both work for him at the cafe. From cooking to cleaning, he forced all the most annoying jobs on them.
Where's Gretel?
Beats me. Probably cooped up in the kitchen making desserts.
Huh. Picking again, huh? I wish he'd funnel that passion into his work. Maybe then he'd turn a profit.
Oh, hello.
So, you're really gonna leave me hanging here? You think I'm too good to join the party? Is that it? Oh, sorry. You think you're too good to join the party? Is that it?
Oh, buzz off, hypocrite. You ran back here as soon as you could. You're the host.
Ha! Yeah, well, I think I've earned the privilege. Who's footing the bill for the shindig? Me. Who owns this house? Me. I've got the money, so I make the rules.
I already hate him.
Rich.
By the way, rent is going up this week. I hope you know.
What about rent control?
Huh. In this fantasy world, certainly not.
Yeah, whatever.
Besides, I enjoy how flustered they get whenever I disappear. They're only here to mooch off me anyway. Give me your ring! Give me a loan, idiots!
No.
So I act real nice and make them feel good, and then I leave them high and dry. The looks on their faces, I tell you, are priceless.
Oh my god, you're no better than Alice. You're such an ass.
Part of that
And
Sigma
Alice?
grind, said Deary.
Sigma grinds it.
Oh, I'm the bad guy. Do you know how much this ring cost? Like how I'm giving it to that bimbo.
Do I want to Sigma?
And no, I'm not loaning out my money, dumbass. It's not my job to bail your company out of debt. You know how I handle these uppity snobs? I take them down a peg. That's how I get my kicks.
Uppity snobs, huh? Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Boom, roasted.
Excuse me, did you say something?
Not a word.
It's kind of ironic how Cinderella is making people work.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the point.
Whatever, forget it. I'm thirsty. Give me a drink, would ya? Chop chop.
There is nothing for you up here. Just go back downstairs. Plenty of drinks out there, or so I hear.
The second I walk back out there, they're gonna swarm all over me. You know that.
Well, why not step outside or something?
I don't feel like it.
Then enjoy the swarm. Later, loser.
Alright, pretty boy. That's enough.
Oh,
Whoops.
Dark Lord, wanna be Gretel?
Oh, here you are, Cinderella. Your guests are asking for you.
Oh, Gretel, perfect timing. Give me a drink, would ya? If you don't have one, go get one. That's an order from your older brother.
I thought he has a sibling named Hansel.
Yeah,
What
so
happened?
Cinderella is basically the older step brother in this case. Okay.
No, thank you. Go get it yourself. Oh, and by the way, this is for you. It's shortbread, my new recipe. I don't want it anymore, so feel free to dump it on your patrons or dispose of it as you please.
Excuse you, I'm 5'6". That's not short by male standards.
Sigma male standards.
It's your shortbread. You hand it out. Don't make me make you do your work for you. Why don't you pass it out while you were down there?
Perhaps I would if I were on the clock. But I made a shortbread for myself in my personal time. For fun. I didn't make it for the party. Sadly, I'm too full to eat another bite, so now I'm giving it to you. Essentially, these are my leftovers, and God knows Snow White won't eat them.
I sure won't.
So you're giving me your scraps. Man, you know this crap's just gonna make my mouth dry. And I'm already thirsty. Not to mention, bread makes you fat.
Then go back downstairs and have as many drinks as you like. Besides, forcing us to work overtime is illegal. If you insist, I'll sue you for unfair labor practices.
We'll go straight to the Labor Standards Bureau. Straight to the Labor Standards Bureau. Straight to the Labor Standards Bureau.
Is that really how you want to treat your old brothers? Is that really how you want to treat your old stone cold? You boys are stone cold.
Hypocrites.
Meat kettle. Meat kettle. Meat kettle. Meat kettle.
I got Cinderella, sir, where are you? Cinderella, sir, where are you? Cinderella, sir, where are you?
You're calling you, dear brother. You're calling you, dear brother. You're calling you,
Just,
dear brother.
you punks. I'm gonna get you back for this. I'm gonna get you back for this. I'm gonna get you back for this.
He sounds like a third-rate villain. I knew it. He is Elon Musk in disguise.
I do wish he was trying to have some dignity. Alas, perhaps it's too much to ask for.
His heart, his money, his life, all the color in his world has faded to an ashen gray. Faded to an ashen gray. And they call him Cinderella.
Anyway, I see you got stuck with the shortbread.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh
On a time, in the looking glass world, there was a mansion. Oh my god, little Pino's back! Oh my god, little
Hey, it's me, little
Yeah, Burner, the context of it is we wanted to name her Little Peanuts, and I got cut off. So we're a Little Peanut.
I see.
I guess we can introduce ourselves as Keanu Reeves' younger sister or something.
I just got it, never mind. It was nearly midnight, and all the good boys and girls were meant to be in bed. Also, why is our mansion so ratchet? It's so dirty. But as I was decidedly not a good girl. Go ahead.
Oh, it's because we picked the poor path and not the mansion path. So.
Oh, it's the poor mansion, not the rich mansion.
Yeah.
I wish I had a rich mansion math in my life. As a poor beggar, let's go. But as I was decidedly not a good girl, that night found me sneaking around the mansion in the dark. Arriving at the front door, I reached for the knob.
Hobbit, where may you be off to? I don't reckon it's safe for a bird like you to be out wandering the streets at night.
Keanu Reeves.
Eek. Sorry, I thought I already said it, and maybe you didn't register.
Too high, probably. Too high, probably.
Okay.
I yelped in surprise at the sudden voice behind me. That voice could only belong to one person. After all, he was the only other resident in this house.
What's the matter, Kaguya? Why are you stopping me?
Smiling nervously, I turned to face my loyal servant, Kaguya, who grinned back.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
It's obvious, ain't it? I'm a humble servant, aren't I? So I got to look after your safety, Papa.
I love the southern accent in this
All
movie.
because I saw wrecking on the screen.
Oh,
no.
He's a southern Japanese man, it's fine.
It's fine, it's fine.
He's a huge cowboy fan. It's like you have weebs in America, he's the opposite.
Ah, yes. Hence the braggart mask.
In case you're wondering, puppet is a term of endearment that means something to the effect of sweetheart. While I'm at it, bird means girl. Oh, you hear that, bird nerd? And in it,
You found me out.
and in it is how he says, isn't it? Dialects are fun.
I'm not gonna put myself in danger. I'm just stepping out for some fresh air.
Admittedly, this excuse probably would have been more credible if I hadn't been carrying a large suitcase in one hand.
Oh, I can see that. It's the duration C. It's part of what I'm concerned with.
Don't worry, I'll come right back. I'm just going for a walk. Yeah, that's it.
Ah, I see. Walking your briefcase. I get it.
Yeah, I need the exercise, you know. It's like lifting weights.
A walk that lasts several days by the looks of it. Come off it. You're running away from home, aren't you?
Julio walked right up to me and snatched my suitcase away.
I'm not running away. I'm just leaving for a while. That's it.
Kaguya was generally a patient man, and my voice faltered in the face of his sudden naked fury.
I'm sorry. Did you say naked fury?
Yeah, he's a naked fury.
I fail to see how. I fail to see how it's any different.
He smiled and enriched his eyes. Instantly, I knew he was going to do everything in his power to stop me. But I couldn't possibly back down, and so clasped my hands together. I pleaded like my life depended on it.
Please, Kaguya, let me go.
Silence fell between us. Finally, when I opened my eyes again, Kaguya heaved the world's biggest sigh. Bigger.
Let me guess. It's got something to do with arranged marriage, hasn't it?
What arranged marriage, you ask? Let's rewind to a few days ago. It's like one of those, like, you see how I got myself to this situation?
Oh my god. Is it gonna reach us back to the dream of being with Alice?
Are you Will Smith? Hang on.
It all started one fine afternoon.
What's this?
Kaguya handed me a hot cup of tea along with a mysterious manila folder.
An outline of your prospective fiance. Description, photograph, family history, and all that jazz.
Since when do I have a fiance?
As of 3 seconds ago.
Oh, you made that folder real quick.
Sure enough, the folder contained a photo of a man I've never met, as well as his personal records and his bank account statements.
Don't forget the social security number. Well, it's not set in stone yet, is it? There's a potential suitor, really. Think of it like buying a house.
I think he's buying us.
Oh.
Interesting.
Somehow it didn't feel real. Truth to be told, I didn't know the first thing about arranged marriage. I gazed at the photo. There was a man depicted holding a long stick of some kind. A billiard.
Why isn't he looking at the camera? I want a passport photo, not a candid photo.
What time period is this set in, I wonder?
Yes.
Now that you're mentioning cameras.
Yes. This was the first question that came to my mind. In fact, the man in the photo scarcely seemed to have noticed the camera at all.
It's a creep show.
Oh no! It's a paparazzi photo.
Oh no.
It's so blurry as well. It's like focused in on like his hand instead.
Granted, this was my first experience with a prospective fiance, as it were. But weren't they supposed to try a bit harder?
Oh my god. Oh well, it's a paparazzi photo. Say,
Kaguya took it personally from the bushes.
You're sure you're not reading the synopsis right now, right? Because the accuracy.
You took this photo without his permission. You do realize he could sue you for that, right?
I looked up to find Kaguya smiling innocently.
Do not worry, he hasn't tracked me down yet, eh?
So it's okay as long as you don't get caught.
Certainly.
There were so many things wrong with that statement. I could have kept going. But I had a feeling I'd only end up giving myself a ulcer. My gaze fell back down to the documents. All of his personal information was listed here, from his full name to his address. Oh my god, Kaguya is a stalker.
What sort of a man is he? This Cinderella.
I don't have all the details myself, but I'm told he's something of an arrogant fox.
I had a feeling Kaguya probably shouldn't have let that slip, but he didn't seem all that bothered.
Whoopsie twosome.
Okay.
I stared at him. He smiled cheaply.
Papa, you're not that little girl anymore. You do have a right to say no if you want.
Why is she running away then?
They don't want me to say no, do they?
Well, no, of course not. And the blokes are lowered by the looks of it. So all goes well. We'll be set for life.
At this, I promptly dropped the folder back onto the table.
Okay, that settles it. I'll meet with him and have their marriage talk.
Oh, excellent.
That brings us to tonight. That brings us to tonight.
I thought you already made up your mind anyway.
I said I'd talk with him. I never said I was ready to marry him.
If you ask me, people don't generally have marriage talks without the intent to marry.
I know that.
In fact, it practically sealed the deal. I came from a fairly wealthy family myself, but from the sounds of it, our fortune was merely a drop in the bucket compared to his. And I knew our families wouldn't attempt to arrange this marriage unless there were some foreseeable benefits for both sides. So I wasn't about to throw it all in the trash just for my own convenience, not when I know they were all counting on this working out. Meanwhile, Kaguya tilted his head at me.
Then, what is it? Maybe I shouldn't have called him a snobby, overbearing little posh boy.
You never said any of that.
Whoopsie.
At this point, it's practically slander.
Didn't I? Funny. Didn't I?
He was clearly playing dumb, of course. Why was he so eager to trash talk the Cinderella guy anyway? I cleared my throat. Yeah, so I'm a square brain. Sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties. I'll go yell at my laptop later on to figure out what happened. Anyways, we can continue on.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Listen here, Kaguya. I don't approve of your bad-mouthing someone you've never even met. Nor do I approve of gossip. That's why I've decided to see for myself exactly what sort of person he is.
Hobbit.
Kaguya's smile weakened a fraction of an inch. So I pressed on.
I know you'll get in trouble for this, and I'm sorry. But I can't stay here. If I don't do this, I just know I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life.
I mean, marriage is a commitment, so fair.
I can't marry a stranger. I need to learn more about him first.
That's all well and good, but I reckon you don't even know where he lives, do you, Poppet?
I do, because you gave me the whole like address and stuff, so like everything.
His tone was gentle, I guess, when he said that. In response, I put my hands on my hips.
Oh no. I don't want to be a weeb.
You must become the weeb.
No!
Oh god.
Daijabu, no problem. I've got this little beauty right here.
Said that word a little too well, huh?
You can't escape the weak accusations.
Is there
Got
any
'em.
reason why you're good at Japanese?
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I watched over like 400 anime in my life, probably.
Yep.
Adjusts glasses.
Confessions of Dot.
Back in high school, I kept a list, and that list went over 300. So,
Oh, did you keep it on this online site called myanimélist.net?
no, I just kept it in like notes in my iPad. Sorry, iPod. That's a thing. I just dated myself.
Oh, that's fine.
iPods, what are those?
Oh, man. With an air of confidence, I pulled out the manila folder. The iPod with the information. The info doc inside had a mailing address listed for him. Thus, I decided I would track down his house and find him and observe him for a few days. outside his window, totally unannounced, with binoculars. Unfortunately for me, life was about to throw a wrench into my plans.
That's his parents' address, that is. He's not living with them at present.
You sure?
He's not? What do I do now? Oh.
I stare blankly back. Nowhere in this folder did they say he was living somewhere else. This meant, of course, that my plan was sunk. After a long moment of silence.
Give up. Just give up.
Just give up. I'm gonna quick save. I'm guessing ask for help.
Yeah.
You tell me where he's staying now?
I put my best puppy guys.
Please?
I reckon he's not a man alive who could withstand your sweetness, Poppet. Certainly not me.
Thank you, Kaguya.
And so it was that Kaguya joined me at my nighttime excursion. Oh, he's also coming?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're just creeping out the man's mansion in the middle of the night, okay?
I mean, this man also took all the photos of Cinderella without his knowledge, so you know.
Yeah, we're getting arrested, aren't we? Kaguya is such a... Kaguya. I'm just gonna say Kaguya just to angry people. Kaguya is such a nice, great guy.
So I feel like the right way to pronounce it is Kaguya, but you know, it's fine.
Oh my god, okay.
I don't watch anime, it's okay, you know.
I watch 400 anime. Not only did he agree to come with me, but he insisted on carrying my luggage and even gave me his coat. A true gentleman.
Oh, and don't worry about my parents. I'll do everything in my power to vouch for you, and if they get mad about it, I'll explain to them that it wasn't your fault.
We traveled all over the country for work, and were scarcely home. They kept in regular contact with Kaguya. And off the chance they found out about me sneaking out of the house at night to go track down my future fiancé, I knew they'd be furious. But Kaguya didn't deserve to take the brunt of that anger, and so I needed to stand up for him. After all, I was the one who dragged him into this.
It's my job to look after you, look out for you, you know.
He patted me on the head.
Pat, pat. There. Nothing else for it. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Are you sure about this? If they find out how much you helped me, they'll grill you for sure.
How could I possibly leave my dear sweet papa in the lurch?
Thank you so much. I love you.
Oh, wait. I was so touched, I wrapped my arms around his neck and gave him a big hug.
Aww.
He stroked my back, well, like he was consoling a child. Huh? This is precisely why I liked him so much.
Did you just friend zone him?
I think he child zoned us. Well, we daddies on him. I don't know which one came first.
This is where Cinderella lives? This is like a block.
This entire mansion.
Yep.
With Kaguya leading the way, we soon arrived at the shopping district. He owns the entire shopping district? this high altitude that kept things nice and cool in the summertime. The Looking Glass World was a popular resort location. The shopping district in particular was quite sophisticated. The main street was lined with museums and other historical buildings. There were plenty of shops and cafes for the tourists. That said, they were all closed by now, as you expect from a sleepy little town like ours.
Why?
Oh,
I don't even know how to pronounce it properly.
You gotta do it, Dot. It has to be
Think it's
perfect
just-
pronunciation.
You gotta commit to the bit.
Totemo sutki. It's so lovely.
Stay close now.
I like to imagine that little Kinu is not even Japanese.
Yes, sir.
So closed, there were still lights in the few windows.
Oh,
But that wasn't the only light, of course. There was the street lamps, as well as the moon and the stars shining down on us from high above.
Huh, right you are. Nice and lively during the daytime, to be sure, but I much prefer the peace of night myself.
It's me-self.
Myself.
Myself. Behind me, Kagaya chuckled at my antics. Indeed, the shopping district was enjoyable any hour of the day. I turned to respond.
eek.
Oops. Before I could catch myself, I slipped and promptly face-planted onto the ground.
Pop it.
Ow.
Painful, and by painful, I mean painfully embarrassing.
Are you alright?
Kagaya rushed over to me and helped me to my feet.
Thank you.
Are you hurt? Are you bleeding?
No, I'm fine.
Ached from the impact, but otherwise I was fine. No cuts or scrapes.
You're not fine at all. Look at this. Your pretty dress is all mocked up.
He brushed the grime from my clothes. I couldn't see much out here in the dark, but evidently the dress stains were especially noticeable in the white fabric of my dress.
Oh, it's no big deal. It'll come out in the wash.
Give me your hand.
I did as I requested, and he rubbed my palms clean with a handkerchief.
Your handkerchief's gonna be all grimy.
It's fine, just rub it on the dress.
Doesn't put me out one bit. That's what it's there for, ain't it? Alright. Good. No cuts, no bruises.
Thank you, Kaguya.
He patted my head.
There. Anytime, sweetheart. Now try not to give me a heart attack, could you?
Yes, sir.
That's my good girl. Let's take things a bit slower from here, why don't we?
Without hesitation, Kagaya took me by hand and led me down the street. And that's how we found ourselves standing outside a fancy brick building.
Is this place?
I had a feeling I knew the answer, but decided to ask anyway, just in case. Wouldn't want to bust down the wrong person's door after all.
This is Cinderella's cafe. He lives on site.
Whoa, that's crazy. I'm impressed you started a business at such a young age.
My interest in Cinderella instantly skyrocketed. She loves a man with a startup.
Now, he's been investing currently in these things called NFTs.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Okay, we leave. Exit.
That info Doug hadn't mentioned anything about a cafe. Clearly, I made the right choice in coming here to seek him for myself. Or so I thought until...
Heard he bought it off someone for cheap as chips.
Kaguya unceremoniously killed my hype.
Well, it's still really cool that he's running the place all on his own.
I dug in my heels.
No, he's got other people running it. Apparently he spends his time messing around elsewhere. You're really selling him. You're doing really good, Kaiga.
And so my dreams were summarily crushed.
So does this guy want us to marry him or not?
Well, probably not. Instantly, my mental image of Cinderella transformed from a working class hunk to an upper class snub.
Oh, I see. He's like right on that fine line, you know?
I hastily shook the thoughts from my mind. After all, it wasn't right to jump to conclusions about someone I'd never met.
Please, Kaguya, you must really have it out for this guy.
I see slide in the DMs. You already child zone her, come on.
Not really, honestly.
He shrugged his shoulders, chuckling. Kaguya was normally a pretty nice guy, but for some reason, all compassion went out the window when it came to Cinderella. I think we know why. I almost wanted to ask him if he was jealous.
Oh!
But I had a feeling he'd probably just touch the question.
Ooh, is there some tension in here?
Some tea.
Ooh.
I knew all of his usual tactics. Hoping to switch gears, I glanced back at the cafe.
No, give us more tea.
There was no sign out front, so it was kind of hard to tell it was a cafe at all. The lights were on, suggesting the place was still open. I could faintly hear classical music playing over the low murmur of voices, not loud.
Are they holding some kind of events here?
Brimming with curiosity, I approached the front window.
Don't expect me to bail you out if you get caught, yeah?
I'll be fine.
I slowly peered inside the building. Evidently, there was some sort of party going on. People were dancing, drinking, and generally having a good time.
Now, which one of them is Cinderella?
Come on, you saw his elbow in the picture.
It's not enough to identify him, please.
It was enough in Cinderella's story. I thought it was an ankle or something.
It was
True.
a foot.
True.
Foot. Oh god, foot. I scanned the guests looking for the man from the photograph.
She's just like, which foot? Can I match the picture?
Unfortunately, I had next to no confidence that I could pick him out from the crowd and match his elbow to the one from the photograph.
Yeah, maybe not.
I sighed.
What are you doing?
I think this is Cinderella.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What are you doing?
Ah!
The sudden voice behind me jumped out of my skin.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking to rob you, I swear.
I rolled around and my jaw dropped. Standing there was a guy dressed all in white. Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's me.
You are wrong.
UwU?
My mind went blank mid-sentence. His striking appearance had completely blown me away. Everything about him was as white as snow, even his hair, I'd never seen anyone like him. He was beautiful.
White
Why,
boys
thank
wanted.
you. UwU?
A moment of silence passed. I ogled him up and down. The guy looked away from me and stared down at the ground in discomfort.
Sorry, do you work here? I might. More of it.
He didn't meet my gaze.
Oh gosh, what do I do? Kako, what the?
Panicking, I turned to a guy for help, only to find that he had seemingly vanished, leaving only my suitcase behind. Well, wait.
Oh, ha ha ha. Shadow Jutsu.
Oh, God.
He's like, she's about to be arrested, I'm just gonna go gadget out of there. I immediately looked around the area and spotted him waving at me from the corner of the building. Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I just want to say, is it Kaguya,
never
like
mind.
the name of one of the antagonists in Naruto?
Oh man, it's been way too long, probably. There's probably a Kaguya somewhere.
Oh, so you watch anime too?
Only Naruto.
All of our weebness is coming out.
Oh, no.
Do you know
Attempting to bounce back from this betrayal, I decided to ask the guy flat out. But the words quickly died in my throat. What was I thinking? I couldn't ask him about Cinderella directly. As my prospective fiancé, there was a good chance that Cinderella knew all about me by now. He knows nothing about you. And if he were to find me here, he'd surely realize I'd come down here to essentially investigate him, and he'd probably be really offended. Not only would the marriage talks be called off on the spot, but Kaguya would probably be in huge trouble.
Wait, why? This makes no sense. Whatever. Maybe I just don't understand arranged marriages. Whatever. Ugh. This is my response instead. UwU?
And so silence fell between us once more. They just stared like uwu at each other.
UwU? UwU?
The first time I had a fairly good excuse considering his appearance was so stunning. But twice I really needed to get my act together. Stop simping!
I can't, okay?
I struggled to think of an excuse. Just be like I'm a janitor or something.
You know, if you need something, you could just come in. No, I can't. Why not? Because,
I couldn't think of a good explanation for that either.
because I'm...
I racked my brain, desperate to think of something, anything, but in my panic, I could only open and close my mouth like a goldfish.
Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. UwU?
Then a silence
my
fell
God.
for the third time.
Oh my god.
My stomach let out a loud, gurgly growl.
UwU? Ooh.
That's weird. How am I hungry again after that big dinner we ate?
They're just standing there, oohing at each other.
That's all you need in romance, okay? He totally heard that too. Kill me now.
UwU?
This conversation is just as content rich as the one with Alice. The guy regularly took the hold of me by the arm.
Just come on. What? Huh?
And so he led me away, his fingers like ice against my skin. Confused, I look back at Kagaya, only to find that he once again vanished into the thin air. Et tu, Kaguya?
Wait, I thought she's Japanese. Why is she speaking French?
No, she's not Japanese, she's a French weeb.
She's just a weeb for all languages.
Do you wanna put a stop here? By any chance?
Yeah, sounds great.
I think that's a good stopping point.
We're gonna leave at the cliffhanger where we get dragged off to a coffee shop party.
Alright, bye bye.
See you.
Night night.
Good evening.